Welcome back. Jeremiah, there's so much that is unique to your company. Ken had mentioned different types of brick. Even the rebar you will use in concrete when you pour it is
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
Why? How?
What I really like to do is find the problem so then we can create the proper solution. So when you're driving down the road, and now we're going to talk about concrete. So you're driving down the road and you see a bridge. What do you usually find go bad on the bridge?
Oh, gosh. Ken and I talk. I drive under on 696 where all these cracks are, and pieces
icicles.
falling off, and rusted rebar showing through.
Exactly. And so what we found out is the rust inside there, just like on the lentils, oxidation jacking is what it's called. So the expansion, water is going to penetrate brick and concrete no matter what, even with the best sealers out there.
Yeah.
So we're sealing everything that we do. We seal the brick, the concrete. Exactly. And so what happens is the rebar will start to rust out. And when it rusts out, it expands and creates the cracks. And that's how your concrete's going to go bad. I mean,
Pieces fall off.
you got it.
Oh,
And, another really good option is integrated fiber strands inside the concrete, which helps bind it together. We do, fiberglass reinforced concrete on top of the chimneys, and that's going to help it from cracking. We put the same stuff when we're pouring driveways or porches, anything like that.
Your rebar, though, isn't steel, is it?
No, it's fiberglass.
That's amazing. And your forms are even different.
Our true ambush timbers. And so most companies out there are going to go and they're going to grab 2x4s from your local supplier.
You mean 2x3s?
That's exactly 1.5 by 3.5.
Nominal 4-inch thickness.
Exactly. And so we travel up north. We have a deal with the Amish up there, and we get our boards cut at a true 4 inches. On average, you're going to get about 16 to 22% more concrete just in the pours. So yes, you can look at price, but why don't you look at value? What is it going to cost you to go back and do it again the right way when you could have just done it right the first time? And so you can't take it at face value. What you want to do when you're picking a contractor is look at their their history. If they've been in business for 3 years and they're given a 10 or 15 year guarantee or a warranty, it's not possible. So when you're choosing somebody, I mean, we have over 1,200 5-star reviews over 19 years. I mean, this is something that we strive ourselves. When we go out there to your listeners and we give them a price, we're going through the proven process. We're going to tell them right in their kitchen table as we're sitting there talking with them that my goal is to get a review and a referral from you. And that's how we've continued to have the outstanding reputation.
Isn't that cool?
It is cool.
I love it.
Cool. Talk about some of the stuff you do for the community.
Oh yeah, so we lock arms with a group called Facing Addiction Now, and it's near and dear to my heart. I'm actually the treasurer of this organization, and we switched our name. We used to be Families Against Narcotics, and so now what this is Facing Addiction Now. We changed the acronym, same acronym, but so what we do is we're changing the stigma around alcoholism and addiction, and our goal is to go out into our communities and share with our communities. We have monthly meetings where you can meet up. If you're struggling or you know somebody that's struggling with addiction or alcoholism, reach out to FAN.
How?
Their website. Yeah,
I like that.
absolutely.
So I just type in FAN.
Yep, FAN, Families Against Narcotics, or it'll come up as Facing Addiction Now, and go right on there. You can volunteer, you can come to the meetings, you can zoom in. There's all different options and different levels that you can get involved. But the whole point of what we're doing is we're changing the stigma, because it's not just the homeless guy under the bridge. Addiction affects everybody and every person, no matter who they are.
And your personality, anyone listening has been keyed into this in the last hour. This is what you try to infuse in these people, that there's hope and there's promise and there's a better place to be.
Yes, there truly is, and I appreciate you pointing that out. I'm not in the masonry and foundation business or concrete. I'm in the human development, the people business. And so when we can utilize the strengths and give purpose to each and every individual that we come across,
right,
what's going to happen? We're going to make the world a better place. And that's my philanthropic goals. I call it marketplace ministries. What I can do in my heart and in my community and in my home, I can bring to the public. And
your vehicle is the business.
You got it.
But
so
you're in people business.
You meet me at a recovery meeting, and a year later, I'm staying clean. Can I get a job with you?
We would love to give you a job. We're always
hiring.
hiring.
Give me a chance.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell people what Brickworks Academy is.
Brickworks Academy is the only non-union academy that's out there. And what we do is it's an apprenticeship program is basically what it is. Breaks down to. So we do it in the off season where we bring in we've trained a lot of our competition where they'll come in, and it's okay because we're making the industry better.
Yeah.
And so there's enough work out there for everybody. And so not everybody, we're not the right contractor for everybody, and everybody's not the right customer for us. And so when it's the right fit, it's what we do. So we can't deliver a good product on time every time if we don't have the right people in place to manage and to implement and actually go out there and take care of these projects. So Brickworks Academy is a 1 week to 2 week course, depending on what time of year we're launching it, and we take them through the fundamentals and basics of before we put them in the field. So our guys know how to mix mud, they know how to load the trailer, they know how to hook the trailers up, things like this.
So guys can go from being homeless and addicted to learning a trade and having hope for the future.
Yeah, we used to call it a job. You come to us and we'll give you a job. And then we called it a career, and now it's a lifestyle. And so you're either going to get it or you don't, because you're around a bunch of individuals that hold each other accountable.
19 years, do you hold yourself out as living proof with your people?
Yeah, I mean, I've been sober almost
Works.
17 years, yeah.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
That is just so neat, and we've known you long enough to know. I mean, you are so effusive. I mean, you can't be around you without smiling and feeling better about the day.
Oh, thank you.
You know, it's cool.
Yeah, it warms my heart. Thank you.
It's a cool thing.
All right, so let's just give out some contact information for Brickworks.
Absolutely. So the easiest and fastest way is brickworksmi.com. That's brickworksmi.com.
But if you're an old guy, you still use a phone.
Yeah.
How about you're an old guy, you don't know how to use the internet?
Yes. And so what's our number again, Ken?
877 Masonry.
Oh, I love
It
it.
is.
Yes. And give us a call, shoot us a message. Even on the weekends, reach out to us. We have some artificial intelligence. We can capture your information and give you guys a call back on Monday.
Chuck's had artificial intelligence his whole life. What are you talking about?
I take shots once a week, Jeremiah.
I love it.
We love it, though. If people just want that inspection, you want that phone call, you want to take
Absolutely.
a look, keep them safe, right?
Absolutely.
It's all cool stuff.
And just people know, if you pull in your driveway someday and you look on your roof and you go, what are those little chips on my roof next to my chimney? Those are chips of your chimney falling apart. That's the time you want to call Brickworks. Because I guarantee you this, wait a year, it's going to cost more money. Wait 2 years, it'll cost more than that. Wait 3 years, it'll cost more than that. Right? I mean, it just does never
It's
get
never
better.
getting cheaper, and it's never getting easier.
Those problems never solve themselves.
They
and
don't.
You guys are always moving forward with new technology, too.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's cool stuff. Thanks for what you do for our listeners. It means everything to
Yeah.
us.
Thanks for continuing. You guys have a rock star show.
Thank you. We really appreciate it.
God bless you. You guys are such an easy referral. It's one of those things where we are so blessed with companies like yours that when we give someone your name, your number,
We don't worry about it again.
we never think about it again. You know it's going to work.
My man, thank you.
So in the future, are you going to be moving further west with the
Yes,
business?
yeah, that's the plans. So I don't want to spill the beans, but yeah, moving
No,
farther
I know.
west and south.
I
Yeah.
apologize if I spilled the
No,
beans.
continuing to grow and expand. That's our model. And so I realized that my dream and my vision has to be big enough that every single person inside my organization's dream and vision can fit into that.
I like
so that's
that.
what we do.
I like that. We were watching how many trucks went out of your place here a few months ago, and you guys just in the last couple of years have grown
Yeah.
exponentially.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Hundreds of percent.
Thank
And we're enjoying it. Thank you.
God
Thank
bless
you.
Brickworks Property Restoration for all your brick and concrete needs.